Hello viewers, welcome to Ecomice Academy. Today we are discussing about NASA's Punch mission. So what is this Punch mission? What is the aim and objective? Why this mission is going to be so special in the history of solar physics, we'll understand in this video. First, so we are going to discuss about the recent plan of NASA to launch a dedicated mission with respect to studying the sun's corona and heliosphere by polarization of light. This is going to be the first ever solar mission which is going to use the polarized light to study the three-dimensional image of what is happening on the corona and the heliosphere in the space weather events associated with the sun. So that's the main context. So this planned mission is going to be launched in the month of June of 2025 as a date. Then, so what is this Punch mission? So first thing we have to remember, Punch stands for polarization by unifying, or polarimetry by unifying the corona and heliosphere. So first thing we have to understand different terms here. And then we also have to understand polarization of light. So these are the main things which one need to understand to get clarity in this topic. So first, corona is the outermost atmospheric layer in the sun. So right, we know sun has a layer inside which we have core of the sun, and the surface of the sun we call it as photosphere. Then outside atmosphere, the innermost part, we call it as the atmospheric layers of the sun. The part we have is corona, and the outermost part of the corona is what we call it as heliosphere. It is the area where the space weather or the atmosphere starts. Okay, it emits all the type of weather phenomena from the sun's atmosphere to the space. Then what is this concept of polarization of light? So when light will be passed through a single plane and it was asked to vibrate, or light was actually sent through a single plane and it was noticed to vibrate, then we can call it as polarization of light. But once if it is unpolarized, that means when light was sent through a multiple plane and it is vibrating, then we can call it as unpolarized light. That's the primary differences which we need to understand. So what happens under this Punch mission is, there is a constellation of 4 satellites. You can say low weight satellites only, almost suitcase size satellites we can say, which each one weighs 64 kgs of weight, and all these 4 satellite constellation are being placed in low Earth orbit. So they're going to place 4 suitcase based satellites into low Earth orbit of 430 kilometers and so approximately, and then they're going to have some images in those satellites, wide field images and narrow field images, where for every 4 minutes there will be one image captured using the polarization of light. So what is being observed there is how the space weather events are happening. What is being the major objective of the mission is how the space weather events are changing over a period of time. What type of things are happening on the corona and the heliosphere of the sun. So how it is going to impact the future events. That means how our communication satellites will get impacted, or how any changes will happen with respect to the magnetic field of the Earth. All these things will be constantly observed by this particular satellite constellation. So then what is the time period of this mission? It is expected, if everything goes well, it will function for 2 years of time. Then we have an important announcement regarding those who are preparing for UPSC Prelims 2025. So if you are unsure about your revision, then Ecomice Academy is offering a rapid revision program which was about to start from 17th March 2025. So in this program of 125 lectures, 125 hours of lectures, you will be covered with all the static, current and previous papers analysis by the subject experts, and for the detailed schedule you can scan the QR code available on the screen. This program is entirely available at the rate of 2,999 only, and if you join in this particular program, you can also access the test series of Ecomice Academy at a very affordable rate of 999 only. So for any further details, you can contact us on this number. So next, what are all other space related events? So if you have remembered last year, that means on September 2nd, 2023, India has launched its first solar mission with the name Aditya L1. So we have launched using PSLV. So which version of PSLV was used at that point of time? If you know, let me know in the comment section. So Aditya L1 was mainly launched to study about the space weather events that are happening with respect to the solar physics. At the same time, we also wanted to study the impact of solar winds on the the Earth, coronal mass ejections, why these are happening, and such phenomenon. At the same time, in the recent times, if you have remembered, ISRO has launched European Space Agency's Proba 3 mission also, especially to study the sun's corona. Apart from those two missions, we also have these famous missions by various countries which were launched subsequently to study about the sun's corona or sun-related atmospheric changes. So we have Helios 2 probe. This was launched by NASA in West Germany in 1970s, especially to study about the heliosphere of the sun. Then we have Advanced Composition Explorer. This was launched by NASA in 1997, again to study about the composition and how the changes are happening in the sun. At the same time, in the recent times, if you have seen, NASA's Parker Solar Probe has become the very first mission to closely go to the sun. Almost it has reached 6 million kilometers of distance from the sun, and it has gone nearest to the sun and it has come back. So almost it has withstood the temperatures of 1300 plus degree centigrade also, and it has noted this experiments. Then there is also Solar Orbiter. This was also launched by NASA for conducting various experiments along with the European Space Agency to know about what type of dynamic changes are happening, and they also wanted to observe these changes very closely. Apart from this, NASA also had these missions. You can see Interface Region Imaging Spectrograph, NASA in 2013. WIND is also a mission of NASA in 1994. Then we have Japan at the same time, European Space Agency together in 2006, they have launched HINODE. Then Solar Terrestrial Relations Observatory Stereo was launched again by NASA in 2006. In this way, various countries are aiming to know more about sun because it is the only planet, only star we had in the Milky Way galaxy. Then let us say the practice question in this regard. Which of the following pairs are correctly matched with respect to the spacecraft and the purpose? So if you have seen UPSC, when they go for the missions which were launched by other countries, they just specifically ask you the name of the mission, what is its main objective. So you need not go much deep into the detail, but if there is a mission by any other country, we have to remember the name of the mission and its objective. So you can see Cassini-Huygens, they have given orbiting the Venus and transmitting data to the Earth. Then Messenger, mapping and investigating the Mercury. Third, Voyager 1-2, exploring the outer solar system. In this way, this was a UPSC previous year question. They have asked foreign countries' missions and the respective purposes to be matched. So if you know the right one, let me know in the comment section. Today, we have discussed about NASA's Punch mission. What is the aim and objective of the mission? How many satellites are being placed into which orbit we have seen, and what is the polarization of light, corona and heliosphere, along with other major solar missions of various countries in this video. If you like the video, let us know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. All the very best.